So, Karen, why do you give it up for Saturday afternoon? What made you particularly annoyed about this piece of legislation?
Well, it greatly erodes civil liberties in New Zealanders, civil liberties that have long been considered an essential part of democracy, such as the right to silence, and it also, rather bizarrely, gives the police the same powers. There's the Pork Board and WINS and 70 other government agencies. It seems rather bizarre to give all those agencies the same powers as the police. And what I really fear is that legislation like this could make it in New Zealand something that will happen a bit like what happened during the 1951 waterfront dispute, when civil liberties in New Zealanders were curtailed completely. And I really fear that legislation like this could make something like that happen again.
The previous Labour government introduced at the time they said they were trying to look at organised crime and serious and complex fraud and the sorts of things that this production orders that you know about are designed to do to get at the people that are supporting organised criminals. Can you see where there's an argument for legislation to do that?
Well, the reason we had this bill originally was that Serious Fraud Office was meant to be being expanded. Serious Fraud Office, of course, have those powers. But the national government's decided to keep the Serious Fraud Office, and the criteria for using these new powers like production orders and examination orders is so low that many people, including the Human Rights Commission, have raised concerns that it will be used against trade union activists and others who are falsely accused of minor charges.
So you've got any real concerns that stuff that you're doing could actually fall within the purview of that?
Oh, definitely. Many people who are involved in political activism or in trade unions get harassed by the police, get charged with minor charges such as trespass or disorderly behaviour, completely falsely, during things like industrial disputes. And it's a real worry that in the future that this sort of legislation could be used against really people who aren't criminals. They're just fighting for a better world.
So what are you hoping that getting together a few hundred people and walking down Queen Street will achieve?
Well, we want to get the message out there that this bill is around and that it's bad and that it's before Parliament currently, and that if enough people speak out against it, I think it could be either scrapped or serious changes are made to it.
Okay, what sort of changes specifically do you want to try and see?
I'd very much like to have it so that the Pork Board and WINS and 70 other agencies are not given the same powers as the police. I'd also very much like the examination and production order part of the bill is scrapped. And it's such a big bill that it's really hard to cover all the provisions of it in such a small soundbite. So there are other avenues in it as well.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
Okay.
To go on with.
I guess summing up this again, what do you actually hope to achieve with this protest today? What do you want to know?
Mainly to build public awareness. It's an issue that sadly has had very little media attention thus far, so we're hoping that the New Zealand public will learn more about it. People on the side of the road who see our placards or are given a leaflet will then be informed about it, and I think it's very good as an awareness raising exercise.
And do you think it's too late? I mean, the government going to listen to, you guys have a few protests around the country?
It's currently at the Select Committee. The whole idea of the Select Committee is that the worst parts of legislation are changed, so this really is the time